Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world, come and see. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.
Well, hello guys, and welcome back. It's another one of those weekends, and of course today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Only because I'm 60 and Michelle are going to try to get this fridge cam thing going. We were trying to get it working under NDI, and for some reason, I think Michelle has to fire up an NDI shim. But technically it's already fired up, but it's not connecting. So, and I said, why don't you use RTSP? And she says, I don't know what software it does, RTSP. I told her, what about Lyrics? I think that does. Or does it do RTMP? I don't know. The reason is that, the cameras in the kitchen, the wired cameras, are not going to be ready in the near future because we need to do two different things. We have to, first of all, the new white cameras need mains power. Okay, and there's only one outlet, and it's not facing the refrigerator. Right. Even if you use the camera from the other studio, which is battery-powered camera or can run off direct current, the problem is that the computer side, at this point, is not fully working with an unreliable form with the video capture dongles. Yeah, so that's why Michelle said to me, and so M60, why don't you use your NDI driver instead? which sometimes works. Which sometimes works. Oh God, Michelle, you want to get this straight? All respect. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just like, and then he said, "Well, I want to start doing the fridge cam, thing tomorrow." But you don't sound like convinced. You've seen the fridge once. Are you going to want to see it every day? It's never going to change inside. It's emptier than Death Valley. Good God. How many... Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Oh, so what we're going to do, as Michelle pointed out, is figure out if we can get RTSP or maybe RTMP working or the NDI option working. We don't need the sound part of it. That's nice, but it's not a requirement. Hearing the audio is not the main thing. No. However, this is one thing that I wish that the people that put this option together should have made it easier in saying, if there's no signal coming in on the device selected, would it have been so hard to say no signal? That's a good question. I don't know why they didn't do that. Yeah, so I know today's show is not going to be a big seller. I'm looking forward to get some people up on panel, but oh, well, I just get on the panel here. Get that started. By the way, you did pretty good last night on Discord. We did, yeah. We had a pretty good show. Reached out to a lot of people. I mean, but they came up. We haven't seen Delge come up yet on the show. And we haven't seen Val lately either. No, I know. Oh, she's been here. I mean, she sent us her raid on my channel, but a couple times, but that was about it. Would you like to do me a favor and leave us, let us explain? We did rush away because I had 5 minutes to get on before the show was to start. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks great. Let me ask you a question. I don't know anything about you. But why are you so absolutely negative on the show and me? We don't even know where you came from, and yet you're sitting there and you're judging us like you know us and that we're supposed to be perfect in your eyes. But at the same time, you criticize everything. So I would like to know, first of all, why are you so strongly opinionated against people? If you truly wanted to see change, you could help out by doing something productive. Share the stream out with your friends and help them to understand what me and Michelle do and why we do what we do. And support the channel by becoming a member of Michelle's channel. Or donating in case of this one on the Botrix link. Considering the fact that on this channel, I don't even have monetization. Do you know how many people were talking on the panel last night? Oh God, yeah. It was Michelle wasn't trying to ignore Noodles. Do you know anything what it's like to have autistic spectrum disorder? Do you have any idea why most people with Asperger's don't necessarily do well in a very stimulated environment? Michelle is trying to. So why the fuck are you watching it then? And I can say that on this channel because I'm not monetized. Why the fuck are you watching it? If you don't like it, why don't you get the fuck out? You don't have to be here. I don't know why you come here. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me or Michelle or anyone. You come in here, you judge, you snub criticism, you don't like the show, yet you watch the show and you nitpick on the show. I don't see you exactly contributing, positive energy to the show. Go ahead. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't care. You really have nothing to contribute to the show. If you enjoyed the show for what me, Michelle, and our audience try to do, that's wonderful. But in this case, it doesn't sound like that's what you want. You sound like a negative Nancy, and all you do, Michelle, I know can get upset, but I'm going to explain this to you. If you really, truly cared about the show, you wouldn't be picking on Lumi, which is me, or Michelle, or Carmen. You would have been just saying it's just a show. It's just the three of them. They work together. They have to deal with everyday life like everybody else does. Instead, you made fun of my hair. First of all, I'll tell you something. Do you know how hard it is to get this hair unstraight? Here's a hint. This hair is thick. It's very heavy, and it's not easy to adjust for. Listen, buddy, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to unsub, that's fine. But you know what? I'm going to make your life a little easier. I'm unsubbing you. Right now. Hit the road! Sorry, everybody. It's just that this is the same person that came on Michelle's last night as well. Judgmental, snapping judgment calls at people without knowing the whole cause. And then he's... I can't believe that there are people like that, but there are, and it really upsets me and Michelle. I have to listen to people judgment them. This person, to my knowledge, doesn't know anything about our personal life. This person doesn't know nothing about what goes on behind the scenes. Okay, I'm sorry to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying this is... So many people have been told information that is so wrong that it's almost impossible to resolve the problem. Okay, someone wants to come up on panel. Let's get them on here. Maybe it's somebody. Of course it is. It's Noodles. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing? Sorry about last time. Michelle wasn't trying to ignore you. She was getting overwhelmed with all the people talking.
No, I know what was going on. Sorry, I mean.
Yeah.
Right. So it turns out that I've been breaking the law for 2 days now, and I didn't even know it. I could have been arrested.
And what law is this?
Driving without insurance.
Oh, you didn't know your insurance lapsed?
So here's the thing: I had a payment on the 16th, right? Which was, I believe, Thursday or something. I don't get paid till Friday, so I was like, oh shit, today. I was like, oh shit, I got to make that payment, and I called up my insurance company. They let me pay it, and they said, well, you have to reapply for the insurance because we canceled it. I'm like, wait, what? For how many days? When did you cancel it? They said on the 17th.
Right.
A day after. A day after.
Sounds like
So I
they're in
said,
a
wait,
bit
that,
of a rush to get rid of you so bad. Obviously, reported it to your local Department of Motor Vehicles as driving without insurance.
yes. So I contacted their sales department and I said, I just paid the policy. Can I get a new policy now? Because they said that they canceled it. And they said, oh, that's unfortunate. And we went through the whole thing, and they said, well, unfortunately, since you were, I guess the policy was canceled on you, you have to reapply on Monday. I said, that's not going to work. I got work on Monday. And they're like, well, unfortunately, we cannot, they're rejecting you right now. You have to do it on Monday. So I said, well, wait. One, you guys canceled it the very next day. I'm
Right.
like, what? I'm like, what else would cause this? And they said your driving record. I said, I don't have a bad driving record. I don't have any freaking points. I don't have anything like that. And I called up another insurance company and they gave me a cheaper quote. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't
Well,
know
I
what the hell
guess
wrong.
you got a
I mean, I
reason.
could have went to jail. I could have went to jail, Lumi.
I understand that. Lapse of insurance. Yeah. So you got something cheaper from another insurance company. Said, wait, it did kind of work out in your benefit.
Yeah, but still, I could have been thrown in prison.
Yeah, you would have probably be at least sitting in the county jail until court, which would have been on Monday or Tuesday, and then
Yeah,
pay a fine on top of the lapsed insurance.
yeah. I mean, it's fucking insane. Absolutely insane. So
So you now got insurance and a new insurance card. So that's good. You got something done before Monday.
yes, yeah.
Now, Michelle was talking to M60 this morning about the fridge cam thing. She's going to see if she can use the RTSP or NDI to
The
use their
what cam?
phones as a camera
The fridge cam?
for the fridge cam. Yeah.
Okay. So
Um.
you're gonna put it on like a mount?
Well, yeah, my phone has extra mounts. Yes, she has a small one. Yeah. But don't forget, she still has to open the damn door anyway. So the thing is yeah, she could put it on a mount. So we were thinking is maybe we should use the Android phone or the iPhone. The iPhone could be used either the 8 or the 15 or the Android phone. But for some reason, right this very second, NDI isn't working right now with either she has to turn on another function or something or what. But so I said, what about using RTSP? And she says, well, only one I can do RTSP as far as I know is Lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, if that's Lyrics is the one you got to use, we can use Lyrics. Frustrating. We just got done yelling at a troll that was coming on here because he was judging me and Michelle. And he was on the show last night, just being a pest. But this morning he was attacking, getting very angry at me. And I told him, I said, look, you don't know nothing about me and Michelle off camera. You don't know what we do every day off camera. And you could see it in the chat replay on the screen. Just what I said, what he said to me. And because it was arrogance, I just
Well, let me read it. Let me read it. Let me be the judge of this. Did you rush the wig again today? It's a fair question. I don't know if
right.
that's
Did I rush the way to get ready
that's
for
out
the
of bounds.
show? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's out of bounds. You completely ignored Noodles last night. That's true. Until he left because you wouldn't listen to him. That's true. You are seriously asking me to give you money? Your stream sucks. Well, Michelle, Lumi, everyone has. is able to give their opinions, right? I mean, people are allowed to have opinion on your show. I'm unsubscribing and hitting the thumbs down button, which that person is absolutely entitled to do.
Right.
You are supposed to contribute to your own show, but instead you've let it become trash. These are all opinionated comments, Michelle.
Right.
I get them too.
And I told him, since you want to unsub, let me save you the dishonor. I just kicked him.
Yeah. Hey Jojo, was that you on
Hey Jojo, how you doing?
Yeah, on Do Better's channel last night? Jojo trying to come up in the backstage. Was that you, Jojo? Yeah, I was on a live stream last night, Michelle. On
Okay.
Jake's live stream, and supposedly that's where Jojo was trying to come up on.
Moose last night did Berg's Wannabe show. By the way, I didn't get a chance to watch it. Michelle didn't either, but we do know about it.
You know who wants to come up here, Michelle? Who asked me? Yashir. Yashir was having a rough day today.
Yeah.
You mind if I share out the link to Yashir?
It's the same link. Yeah, just UQC. Yeah, it's sent to him.
Let me send it to him.
Also, you know that now that YouTube is expanded things that they consider a violation of monetization guidelines, drama channels are now going to start hitting the floor because they're getting rid of shocking and repulsive content.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone about that last night, and it's weird. It's like I think what they're doing is they are demonetizing these channels,
but they're still running ads on them, so they can keep 100% of the revenue.
No, I don't think so.
I've seen it been going on with my channel. I get ads run against it all the time. I just don't have control when the ads are running. I don't get any money from it.
No, Michelle. I'm talking about they've taken away people's monetization.
Right. They AdSense, they lose their AdSense. They don't have the AdSense anymore. They can't get community chat. They can't get super chats, super stickers, super things. They can't have memberships. Yeah, which means, just like Twitch, YouTube is going, now we're going to stick ads where we want and we don't have to pay you. Nah. Is what they're doing. And they did that to all the AI channels too, like the AI story channels.
Well, Jojo, someone's running around with your account on Jake's. Just so you know, Jojo. I don't know why they're doing that to you. Isn't it strange that they're doing that to Jojo out of all the people? Yeah. They're doing to Jojo. So if you see a Jojo account, if you see a Jojo account out there, just block them. Unless you can prove it's Jojo.
So, was one person explaining the situation last night? Michelle politely said, "Bye-bye, drama channels," because, Well, how you doing, George? Welcome to the show. Howdy.
What the fuck was that, Lumi? What the fuck was that?
Somebody pressing the buttons on the phone. It ain't me.
Did you say howdy?
I said howdy. Yeah, I said howdy to the person that came in.
All right, do a better one. Do a better one, because that was pretty weak. You want like howdy? Do a howdy?
Yeah, it's a greeting from the 1950s.
Yeah, well, why don't you do a better one?
Howdy!
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Howdy! There you go.
That was weak, Michelle. You got to do a real loud one.
No, it's not weak. Just howdy. Go. That sounds like Hardy Loam. Well, how about a hottie hottie? You sound like a Bostonian. Whatever.
No, go, Lumi, go. Howdy. Do it like that. Howdy.
Actually, I thought it came pretty cool when they said, howdy howdy. Hardy howdy. All right. Anyway, so
What did they used to do on Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse? It wasn't like Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Hiney Ho, but it was like,
yeah. I remember something about Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse, but I don't remember a lot. Michelle and I didn't really watch it.
howdy ho, Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Hiney Ho. Yep. Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Hiney Ho.
Oh, the way what's the name there? Oh yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. She says it, Hattie. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. So, yeah, Minnie Pearl says it that way. Yeah, Hattie. Yeah.
Howdy.
I can't do it that way. It sounds like howdy. Yeah, yours is deeper. Howdy. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy. Howdy ho. Michelle, do it like that. Go like, howdy ho.
By the way, I got an email from Mr. Laugh. Some of you may not remember him. He still watches the show.
Who?
He just doesn't chat much. He thinks the show is doing better for the most part.
From Mr. Laugh?
Mr. Laugh, yeah.
I don't remember Mr. Laugh.
Mr. Laugh, you don't remember him? The guy from Arizona?
No.
He was part of the old crew.
Michelle, why don't you get outside today? Or Lumi, get outside today. It's so beautiful out. It's like 70-something degrees. The wind is out. You know.
Yeah, we know. But the thing is right now we got to get ready for the silver moon tonight, 7. Although we were wondering what we're going to do, if we're going to do the music or do a talk show instead. Well, silver moon can be a talk show. There's no reason why it couldn't be. That's true. It could be a talk show too. Yep. It doesn't have to be music. You see what YouTube is doing right now, Noodles, is, and this is frustrating. Okay, even shows when we don't cuss and curse, they're hitting us with the yellow dollar sign again. And I think it's because their AI has been turned up a bit too high of a notch as far as authority goes.
That's possible.
So the question is, what happens to all the AdSense I was getting before they turned me into a yellow dollar sign? Does it go back to advertising companies?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Oh, you're not you are monetized, but you don't really use it. So why? What's not police? What do you mean? Oh, what Mojo said. Okay, I see. Hang on, just keep cool, George. Things will work out eventually. I know that. So,
Wait, what do you know about divorce, Michelle?
it sucks. That's about all we know. It sucks. What do you know about divorce?
My parents were divorced.
You haven't been divorced yet either. He's never been married yet. No.
Yeah, but Michelle, I lived through a divorce with my parents. You know, your parents were never divorced, Michelle.
Right. So you lived through it as a as a child of the parents divorcing.
Yeah.
Right. So, what are you looking for, Michelle? I want to see if connections. Let's see. Can we add check land permissions? Yeah, allow. Hit it. No good networks available. I could have told you that. All right. So, what are your choice? Oh, you can add an NDI source. Ooh, you can add a ZWE connection. You can also add a WebRTC connection. Very interesting. We're going to have to try that a little later on. Yeah, we will. So, I mean, for a kid from a divorce, like I said, is from what I know, is that they have often said it sucks. It just, for them, they don't, depending on the age, they may or may not understand what's really going on.
Michelle, what do you Lumi? What do you think about Bianca Dupree? Bianca Dupree betting on the wrong horse.
It depends on what you mean by betting on the wrong horse.
Well, I mean, she could have been with me, but she chose some dump out in Texas, and now she's not doing too well, Michelle. She could have lived in paradise with me at my crib, but she decided to treat me like garbage.
Let me guess,
Over
she's
and
going to
over.
have the same problem with him in Texas that he had with you, which is she still wants to stay where she lives because of her kids. He's probably got a job and responsibilities in Texas, so he can't easily get out there to see her. So, and it's also hot as hell in Texas, and it's hot as hell in Texas. I don't know anything about the man personally. I just think that what does she gain by that? That's
I don't know.
I don't either.
Why?
I wish they,
Why is she dating all these weirdos like all over the country? Like the closest guy that lives next to her is Bergs. You know, she can date Bergs, but she doesn't do that.
no, Bergs isn't exactly what I call dateable material.
That's true.
And she could also probably date Red too, but I don't think she wants to date him either.
Well, he doesn't have any money. Neither does Bergs.
All
but,
right, he doesn't have any money, and neither does Bergs.
Yeah. Come on, Tina, let's go inside.
Yeah.
Come on, Tino. Come, Tino.
Today is hospitable. That's good. I mean, yeah, today's not too bad.
But why does a woman continuously, Michelle, bet on the wrong horse?
I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it is based on emotions more than practicality. Although there are some women that do the opposite, but then in that case, I bet she probably would have said neither one of them, you or this guy, would have been good because they're both too far away.
Mm-hmm. Whose fault is that?
Well, that's her decision. Says she's making mistakes. It's not yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of odd that she's doing that, though. Yeah. And what? Look at this. When she divorced her first husband, probably was the same thing. They probably just originally thought the guy was going to be able to provide for her family, and well, I don't know anything about her first husband to say how the outcome worked out.
That's true, Jojo. That's true.
Yeah, you can ask
But
guys the same
Jojo,
question.
men are more like a lick it and stick it type of guy. That's how I am. Lick it and stick it.
Some men, for example, want something from a union that's a little more well-rounded. They want like a woman that can provide for the family or at least maintain the home. Unfortunately, some men just want a trophy wife, and some men just want a big warm hole to stick it in. Yeah,
I'm a liquor and sticker, to be honest with you.
yeah. I understand that. Michelle's not a guy. I'm not a guy. Here we go again. Michelle is not a guy, and I'm not a guy. Let me just let Noodles explain that.
So Michelle is intersex. She does have guy parts, and she is 6'2". She has to wear. She probably would
I'm
fare better
6'9".
than.
I'm 5'9" at the highest. Not
Um,
6'2".
she has muscles galore, but she is not a man.
No, my birth certificate says I'm not a man.
Yeah. I can see how easily they can get confused, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, it isn't necessarily that nice. I also have other disabilities too. Yeah, she's legally blind. She's partially deaf. She has a broken left kneecap.
Yeah, but Michelle, we're not gonna like let our disabilities define us, right? Like I don't run
No, I'm
around.
not. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying is that some people, may not really have known that.
All right, well, what time are you gonna end the show, Lumi? What time are you going till?
I'm usually on until 5, and then we go ahead and start warming up a frozen pizza for dinner, and then we eat and Michelle gets ready for Silver Moon at 7.
So let me hop off here for a couple minutes, take care of business, and I'll try to come back. I'm exhausted. I mowed the lawn today, as you clearly saw on my live stream.
Yeah, well, at least the
Right.
weather's cool enough. It's not going to be so bad about mowing the grass.
Well, yeah, it was beautiful today. I really enjoyed mowing the lawn. I had a great time. I was wondering if you saw it, if you saw my live stream.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, I'll see you in a little bit. And Lumi,
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, intersex is kind of rare because everybody thinks it's trans, but most people don't know what intersex is. There's a difference. Um, I have been medically tested by medical doctors, and I have ambiguous secondary sex characteristics, which puts me in the intersex category. Okay, had holes. Oh, did you, I don't mean I don't even know how to read that. I mean, just to say is that every vagina has holes. That's how you get it in there in the first place. Um. Well. Uh. What? Can we test this NDI thing? We could try it, but don't want to destroy your show. Wow, just go to the NDI device. Do I have it in here, or is it only on your link? Yeah, you have the NDI, I think. I do. NDA. 7mm theater, HDMI input, turtle, void studio, multiple camera, raw main camera. Let's add one here. Let's call this NDI camera. Okay, let's just try. I'm just trying something real here. NDI camera. NDI cam. And why did you put it all the way up there for? All the way down to the bottom of the screen so I can make sure that so I can find it during testing. Holy crap, you got enough crap in here. Yeah. Alright, so now I got that in there. So now I'm going to do, I'm going to add an NDI device. Let's see. NDI source. Okay. I'm going to just call it that for now. And I'm going to just turn this on. I'm trying to figure this out for Michelle because RTSP. Honey, there's nothing wrong with my land permission. NDI source. What is no subscription? What the heck? Why do I need a subscription? I guess it's... Oh. That's why I can't get it working, because it's using another protocol. Try to use the NDA camera that we have here. Alright, so hit this button here, and it should go over here, right? And I go tap on this button here, and it says Michelle's Opiate Mini, but I don't see her camera. And, no, OBS connection is another program. I know. This is confusing me. Click on the gear. No, that's the settings. There's no option to turn this on? Yeah, it's an option, but it's not working. Alright, I'm gonna have to find another camera app for this. You got the RTSP app? Yeah. Anyway, so we'll have to work on that later. We try to just see if we can get the camera to show up and something's not working. We gotta turn something on or... Okay, what's the question, George? Oh, are you able to... No, I can't. And Michelle can't either. And that's another thing. There's two souls in this body. And that's the thing. I'm the one on the right side. Michelle's one on the left side. I'm on the side with the broken kneecap. It's sad. I got the better eyes. Yeah, you don't got the cataract in your eye. I do. Yeah, sorry about that. I it's weird because Michelle can this body's broken in a lot of ways. We know that, right? The hearing, which of the ears is the better ears, and which has got the better eye, which has got the better walking ability, you. Michelle can't birth babies even as a man because she doesn't make the gametes. She doesn't make the little tadpoles. No. I'm sterile, completely sterile. Yeah. Now, if I could have bear children, I would have. At 57, don't think I want to have kids at this age. Yeah, we do. We have it. It's I gotta get my biotrics working. Lumi has to get her own biotrics working. Because if we put my biotrics up like Michelle does, then you'll know how to read some of the stuff. I've heard of WordPress. I've also heard of Wix. Oh, thank you. Miss World. I was just kind of in a hurry to get things ready for the show. We had about 10 minutes before the show started. Michelle was trying to get the camera app to working on her phone for the fridge cam thing that M60 wants to do because he knows Michelle's finances have taken a nosedive. And she was originally going to do it a different way, but unfortunately it was too complicated. It was at this point it was too expensive to come up with a solution that was affordable. So he said, "Why don't you just use your phone?" And Michelle said, "Fine." We do have apps that can stream to OBS. So after we were playing briefly with one program, how you doing, Miss UQZ, to talk to me? I don't know what you mean by that. They're the same basic generic panties we always wear. Today we'll probably be having let me ask a minute. Today we'll probably be having seven, maybe not all music. Probably we'll do some talking in between for the audience. We bought some more groceries and food stamps from Amazon. Yeah. We've been living mostly off those Slim Fast drinks for the last few weeks to try to get the weight down. But we occasionally make homemade hamburgers and stuff in between. You still see a shake for breakfast and a shake for lunch and a decent dinner, so that's where the homemade hamburgers went. one day we got so hungry we decided to make 2 homemade double quarter pounders with cheese. But Michelle wasn't sure if we could eat all of it, but we did. I think we undercooked them a little bit. I don't dismiss the possibility. I think 10 minutes, 5 minutes aside is usually fine, but maybe 12 minutes aside, maybe 13 for, wait. You want to cremate them, or you want to just make them nice and brown? You're talking about 12 minutes aside. You're talking about cooking hamburger patties for 26 minutes. I mistakenly said that. More like 13 minutes total. Oh, okay, now that might work. Or 15 minutes, or about 7 minutes and 30 seconds each side. Well, thanks, Homeless Jim. We appreciate that. I don't know how much weight we've lost. Michelle's still a goddamn pear. I know I'm a pear shape. I already knows that. But if you look at Michelle's waistline, let's stand up and show it. Let's get a hook over this. You see, all I can see is your waistline. I know. Can you see my head now, right? Yep. They can see your head. They can see your face. Hi. Yeah. So that's. We're talking about hamburger patties to make a homemade double quarter pounder with cheeses, which we do make once in a while. Yeah. Some days we just make peanut butter toast instead. That's a stack. Yeah. Or a quickie breakfast. Or sometimes we make maple and brown sugar oatmeal for breakfast. And let's see. Last night we had macaroni and cheese. It was 2 days ago. No, it was last night. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I saw Dory a couple days ago when I went out to Cumbies. She was driving her boyfriend's blue car. She's doing okay. She's living in town, up on Gay Street. She said someday I'm going to have to drop by your studio and say hi to you. She said, you live in the same place? I said, yeah, we do. We don't make anything like that. We don't do food stuffing because that's bad for your waistline. But sometimes we'll make like a double Slim Fast drink. It's kind of like the song Sunday Morning Coming Down with a variation. The Slim Fast I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Instead of saying the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. That's in Sunday morning Coming Down. Like the rest of us, she's aged. At least she seems to be happy with somebody, which is great for her. I'm happy to hear that, you know. If you want a good homemade quarter pounder of cheese, put garlic powder on your burger along with black pepper as it's cooking. And what that's going to do is that is going to give your burger a nice flavor. I mean, black pepper is common, onions are common, but garlic garlic is a chef's kiss. That is the thing that makes it really delicious. I mean, you can use fresh garlic too if you want to mince it. But I mean, most people just usually use the garlic powder. But if you want to mince your own garlic instead fresh, you can do the same thing. I was gonna do them outside on the I was gonna do them on the patio or porch, on my little sterno stove, because it's gonna be. I like to slow cook them. I don't like to basically fast cook the burgers. Yeah. The best way to make sure to cook evenly, is to use a heavy pan, ideally cast iron. But if you don't, we do have one with a heavy base. We do, but unfortunately, it's bigger than the stove. It's like a 12-inch, something like that. 12-inch, 14-inch. And ideally, I would say for a sterno stove, you probably might want to stick with a pan about 7 to 8 inches. Well, we've had onion. We have had onions. You know, we've had caramelized onions. That's what we had at Five Guys. I actually ordered a double cheeseburger with caramelized onions on it. That was good. Yeah. But I don't have any onions because I hate cutting them because they make my eyes run. Onion powder could be a thing. Garlic paste. Oh, okay. In other words, you get the. It's. I think I know what you're talking about. After the garlic is basically crushed. It's like a crushed garlic, but it's not dry. Okay. Well, that's where we got the slap chop. That's where the slap chop could be handy. For onions and garlic. Yeah, first garlic cloves and onions. You still have to come fit underneath the slap chop. And just like Vince would slap chop, just bam, 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 so it's powder. Oh, it'll have to be powdered. No. Well, what's this here? Moose even ice cream. Get salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. Well, I think black pepper on the burger tastes good. I mean, it gives it a little bit of a zing, and the garlic gives it another little bit of a savory touch. I don't think you need salt because salt would be kind of optional because Michelle puts salt on her chips. Yeah, when they make chips with it, which is like never. Yeah. That's an interesting approach. Besides, you might want to rinse off the onion anyway. Yeah, there's say the worst part of the onion that makes your eyes cry is the part that's closest to the core or the stem. I don't know how true that is, but But I'll tell you what I would do. Is that's where the slap chop works are pretty good. If you unfortunately you do got to cut the onion at least once. Okay, you take the onion, right, and especially making onion rings, you got to cut it a certain way because otherwise you're not going to get onion rings. In that case, you cut the onion in half, right? So, which means you do have to go through the stem, okay? And then you put it into the slap chop. And one bam and a slap chop, according to Vince, takes off the skin. The same thing with the garlic, which is related to onions. And then once you take the peel off, then you just finish your dicing under the slap chop. Yeah. To get you what you want. And while you're doing it, removing the skin on the onion, you could do the same thing with the garlic so you don't have to peel it. So you put your garlic pieces in with the onion and then just let the slap chop slap the hell. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Brain Dad? Welcome to the show today. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Well, it's just onions are a real turnoff for me. So, Michelle. So, yeah, the slap chop is good for that. Like, one bam and the skin is off, and then same thing with the garlic. Yeah, but garlic isn't so bad to peel, but it's the onion that's the worst. Well, they made a bigger version of the slap chop. The slap chop is not the first of those choppers. Another one that was kind of similar to a slap chop was made in the 1960s. It did the exact same thing, but much larger capacity. And then you guys still do the cleanup. Yep, you still gotta do the cleanup. So you'll have to take the slap chop parts. You can clean off the blades, which, like Vince says, is really not that hard to do. How do you think it would do for making chocolate chunk cookies? Chocolate chunk cookies. Like, let's say you took the edible chocolate, the THC infused chocolate, and then you took that and just chopped it fine, and then added to a homemade Toll House cookie recipe. Oh, Jesus Christ! You want to see me rolling on the floor? That's 100 milligrams. I know, but you take 100 milligrams for say for 30 cookies, 40 cookies, you're probably just gonna feel like virtually zero. Now, maybe if I cook more of those chocolate bars and chop them up the same way, make big chocolate chunks. Or what about the cheese plane in Norway? Oh, yeah, the cheese plane's fun. I like the cheese plane. Yeah, well, I'd have to get down to Massachusetts to get it because the Connecticut shop is way too expensive. I don't know how Uber would feel about me asking for rides to go down and get edible chocolate. The easiest cookie recipes to use a sugar cookie mix, but yeah, I would like to use the mint chocolate. Oh yeah, you'll love the mint chocolate. I love the mint chocolate from Massachusetts. I gotta get some more of that. That stuff is good. Maybe if I can get a ride up to Great Barrington again, I can get the stuff from Massachusetts. You need money, dumbass. Oh, I know that. Yeah, right now that's something me and I'm 16. You are working on is the what's we're gonna do about the money emergency. What if you made a mint chocolate cookie with dark chocolate? Oh, I mean, you want to make it sort of like a thin mint kind of cookie. That's a different kind of cookie. I know. But definitely the regular chocolate edible candy bar of 100 milligrams. Like, take 2 of those bad boys, put them in your slap chop them so that they're just chunks, not pulverized ash, just chunks, you know. How is that, Moose? How does she not look human? Too many argumentations. No. I don't know where Brad is. All I know is Brad was hanging out with Fred, and that's all I know. And we don't know where he is now. So which network's carrying the World Cup anyway? ABC or NBC or CBS? Animal's always on the drums. So is the World Cup in America done now, or are we still doing more World Cup games here? Because did they do any of the matches up in Massachusetts? Because they know they're all excited about the FIFA matches in Massachusetts, and I don't know if they actually had the matches up in Massachusetts yet. I don't really have anything invested in the World Cup either way. All that work Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority did to upgrade the railways to handle the traffic of the World Cup. I wonder if now, after this, if the railroad lines are going to be reabandoned again. I don't deny that, Moose. You don't have any. Oh, whatever. So this is the first time, to my knowledge, USA has ever hosted the World Cup. Does that mean someday that the UK is going to host the World Series for baseball? It could happen. So, which network is covering this anyway? I'm just curious. Yes, Gigi, I wonder too, and I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I mean, it could have been something behind the scenes that we don't know about. Oh, Fox, okay. Ted Lasso just introduced Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber started out becoming successful on YouTube. People don't really remember that. I have no idea, Braindad. Me and Michelle have been trying to figure that out ever since he stormed out of her channel for no reason. And then he started hanging out with Red. And then, just like Galaxy Eyes, she left too. I'm not sure why they did. We don't quite got any clue. Well, like I said, I don't know much about Justin Bieber. Like I said, he was a Canadian that started out on YouTube. Back when YouTube wasn't so anal about everything. I mean, like, let's look at this, okay? YouTube, you started out originally being a place to broadcast yourself and to basically show the world what you could do. Then YouTube got bought by Google, and the next thing you know, Google wants to turn it into its cash cow, which just sounds good. But then for a while, YouTube was kind of the smell of money. I'm sorry, Michelle, we got to be honest about this. I know. On both YouTube and the creator side started to be too strong. Creators wanting to get the most amount of money and views and stuff like that started to go out of the way and doing things that advertisers started to complain about. Then YouTube starts cracking down on that. That's the first ad apocalypse. And then the second ad apocalypse came when Trump won in 2016, which is kind of carry over from the first one. And now we had the third ad apocalypse where, because AI popularity, AI slop became a thing. And then YouTube started cracking down on AI channels and showed them the door. And now there's a new ad apocalypse coming. Repulsive content. Disturbing or repulsive content, which as several commentators have talked about, includes drama channels. Yeah, I know. I don't really know much about Dope Girl. Um, Gidgy, do most of the drama channels even apply for AdSense, or are they just like just throw their hands in the air and say nope, not interested? I'm just curious, what's the general guidelines on that? So, are many of the drama channels even monetized? That's what Michelle's curious about. It's like how many of the. I mean, as far as you know, I know it's not very um it's not very scientific, but in your honest opinion, how many drama channels do you think are even monetized? Dope Girl is a homeless illegal immigrant who used to live in the river bottom in Riverside, California, and tried finding a man to take her in for years before finally finding a sucker like Brad. Okay. Is that the one they call the whale? Well, I'm going to say this. Given the new changes they just did to the YouTube AdSense rules, I think some of them are going to be kissing their money goodbye. Yeah, that's what Michelle has here. Notice it says it shows her PayPal and her Botrix. Um, because I don't have monetization, but there's reasons different. What about T-Girl? Because T-Girl was the one who gave us the words for funky moderator. Yeah, I don't know what happened to T-Girl. I know she was working with Hecate, but I mean, I don't know much about T-Girl. I don't even know what she looks like. I don't even know anything about her. That's right, she did. T-Girl did. Yes, T-Girl got Michelle the cookbook, which we still haven't tried anything from it yet, but we're going to try someday soon. Yeah, I know how that goes. Someday never comes, right? Unfortunately. Ideally, none. Sometimes we deal with the IRL stuff, the real world drama, when it comes up in the political arena, but I don't watch YouTube to basically get all stressed out. Michelle does neither. It's just like pick up the world newspaper and or the watch Fox News or the Fox News app, and you got plenty of drama. You don't even have to manufacture any of it. They probably just took some ideas of American football and put it in there. Yeah, they probably did that. American football has halftime. Super Bowl does. Yep, pretty much. Oh, it gives the players a chance to go ahead and just touch base with the coaches, see if there's anything they need to, any strategy they need to change. Yeah, so I mean, so T Girl was never treated badly on the channel. Michelle did restore her moderator status, and she never came back. You do now. You do now. Yeah, that's about the honest answer. You think FIFA's going to give up on this idea after they adopted it from the American Super Bowl? Count on it. They're going to keep it as another thing. Every World Cup is going to have a after show or have a halftime show now. Maybe they'll combine it with Eurovision. Oh, Jesus. No, as far as T-Girl goes, I would not mind having her back here again. Because she's a good person. I never saw a problem with her, and I think that would be great if she came back. She was respected by Michelle. In fact, she has a song that let's play it. Which one? I'm thinking about the one that's probably the one that you like the best. They're all good. So I know. I was thinking about Funky Moderator. We just can't play one song, guys. Not too many. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Funky Devotion. There you go.
The way you spend content, baby, it ain't just videos, it's pure cinematic poetry. A groove so smooth it got the algorithm itself tapping its feet in awe. I'm talking about brilliance, charisma, and a flavor so fine.
I'm just gonna play this one song.
Bottled and sold on every corner of the web. You don't just set the bar, you are the bar, the standard, the whole gold-plated measuring stick. Folks don't watch your channel, they experience it. Now if it pleases your magnificence, I come humbly strutting with a proposition wrapped in velvet. Allow me the honor, the privilege to serve as a moderator in your kingdom of content. I'm ready to keep your comment section cleaner than a fresh pair of kicks on Sunday morning. Trolls, I see them coming from a mile away. Jack big trolls, small trolls, sideways talking mischief makers. I handle them all with finesse, class, and just the right dash of digital justice. I'll be your frontline guardian, your smooth talking sheriff, keeping the peace while you keep dropping that fire content. who's got loyalty and I don't style.
Welcome, Dave.
Step in the heartbeat and strictly for the greatness that is you. Then look no further. My dazzling dynamo. Stay golden, stay groovy, and keep on shining like the star you are. Your
right now, Flavors having halftime show.
Funky devotion.
It's a cool song. I like this song, actually. I think it's... we'll play another one of the songs a little later on. Michelle has more songs than that, obviously. We could play it in 7 minutes. Yeah, we could do it in 7 minutes, too. You can use this song for your live, Mojo. Just download it and use it. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. So he's not filling up to it, huh? Yeah. So I don't really know what happened to T-Girl. Michelle don't know either. Mojo, I can send you the actual song if you really want it. Use it on your show. If you want to get the actual song lyrics without having to download it from me, I'll just send it to you. Yeah. Well, David S. is saying he still feels kind of sick, so he said he wants to go talk to his doctor tomorrow and find out what's going on. Nils went to go mow the grass and take care of the dogs for a while. You had to go give him a walk and mow the grass. Yeah, I know. We have all this here. We know that. And then, the show, you should do what? After the show, make sure that the, you should have this being meeting, says Mojo. Oh, I know what you're asking me, Lem. I can check it right now. You're talking about the NDI driver. Yeah. Can't even see the screen sometimes. There you go. You got it. System functions. Let's see. NDI. NDI output. This is more of NDI output. I think your NDI is on. It's not the NDI input. No. Okay, so the reason I was asking Michelle about that is because M60 wants her to get the fridge cam thing working, even if it's through NTI or RTSP. And she said, fine, I could try. My turntable and some records and the cat. That's, yeah, with the food supplied and, yeah. What about water? Oh, I mean, after all, you can't live on records and you can't live on the cat. True. I just read your questions. I did read your question about the deserted island. And I just answered it. I said I'd probably take my records, my turntable, and the cat. The cat. The cat. Yeah. I did. Well, let's see. As far as powering the record player in a deserted island, we know Gilligan and Gilligan Island did it. That's maybe not the most comfortable way to do it. Make an exercise bike and basically just moves a platter and then make a simple trans reproducer that picks up the sound using analog technology. The food, cat, if it's, I'm sure there are mice and voles and other things on the island the cat could eat. You can eat dinner with 3 famous people. Oh, okay. Oh, I know. Easily can do 2. I can do 1 too. Carmen Miranda, Sigmund Freud, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, those last 2 are pretty good choices. Yeah. Trust me, Gidgy, I love my tunes. I'd find some way to make them work. If not, I'll find my way to make my own musical instruments and make a pile of noise. Oh, 3 people from YouTube. Oh, okay, that's a little easier. Adrian's Digital Basement, BigLive.com, and Dave Loveless from Usagi Electric. Or maybe Noodles would replace Adrian's Digital Basement. Okay, Noodles, BigLive.com, and Dave Loveless from Usagi Electric. Huh. Plastic or elastic, anything. How about, does it have to be elastic? Anything? If you could go back, defeat the original creator, come up with your own variation. Um, maybe um something to hold up socks that are stretched to hell. Nah, boring. How about something like a bracelet? A plastic, a latex, silicone bracelet. Now you're thinking, well, what would it say? Well, that's just it. I mean, it could be anything printed on it. If you could drive and own one dream vehicle, what would make Melbourne? One dream vehicle. Mm, since a vehicle is a broad category, I could see for Michelle, for her, see you pushing, or I've always seen you see, excuse me, I've always seen you more like having a truck. What kind of truck? Maybe a nice pickup truck, you know, Ford or Chevy or Dodge. Go for Dodge. Dodge pickup truck. But if you were to go over Ford, I'd say a Ford F-150, 4-wheel drive. And nice light blue color. Yeah. Who would you save out of a... Who would you save out of Carmen Lumi on a... Well, theoretically, I'm married to Lumi. Carmen is just a visiting spirit, so Carmen already has her own parachute, so to speak. Yeah. Maybe the answer wasn't quite as exciting as you thought, but that's... I definitely, on my Dodge truck, I definitely have a tow package, but I'm not talking about the modern Dodge truck with the big freaking front end. I'm talking about something like a 1980 Dodge truck. Yeah, nice, good old mechanical clunker. Right? Yeah. With a big, loud diesel. Cummins diesel engine in that thing. Mm-hmm. Or maybe even get yourself a Kenworth K100E. Yeah, you'd like a Kenworth, wouldn't you? Definitely. Although the Scania 770 or 770 isn't bad either. Too much plastic. Yeah. Do. How do we do it? Very comfortably and very slowly. What? No. Oh my God, no. Because I don't even know how to answer that. Karen used to make dresses and skirts, and even now she's still always thinking about designs and stuff. And she also enjoys like spending time with her family. So she still hangs out with a lot of her past loved ones on the other side. And she still loves designing clothes. You could say she's the female Chris Bliss. In her own way, she is, right? Same Aquarian energy. It's because you're new, George. It takes a while before we give people new blue names. Maybe next week you'll have the blue name when you come on. We should just give everybody blue names, even if they were just newcomers. And what would happen is some of those people would end up causing all kinds of damage. And so we kind of came up with a policy, which is hard to enforce it, but basically is you need to stick around for a couple of weeks. You can say that, Grace, yeah. We want to know more about you first. Think about the person I boinked out here already this morning in the beginning of the show. If I had made him a mod and that I hit him, he could have come back and caused all kinds of mayhem. You come to the show every week, every Sunday, and interact with us. And you'll earn your blue name. Well, not too bad, say 14. You got about 19. I know we got 19 minutes left. Yeah, you do. Just come every day to the show. Just come every day. I mean, to Michelle's daytime show, my show on the weekend. Interact with us. You know. Oh, you'll play yogurt. I never tried Yo Play. Yes, we had. Oh, okay. We've also had tin and tube. You're right. Do Yo Play like the fruit in the bottom yogurt? Yeah, we've had it. Yeah. Like the strawberry. How come they don't make chocolate yogurt? You ever notice that? They have strawberry, they'll have blueberry, sometimes grape, but you never see chocolate. Until you make it. Right. When I make it, I make chocolate yogurt out of plain yogurt and chocolate powder. And, which is actually not bad. The only thing is make sure you gotta fold it in first, though, before you start whipping it with the electric mixer. Right, I understand what you mean. Oh, speaking of flavors, we still have homemade frozen lemon pops. Yeah, I know. You ever showed those? Have you? No. We could let's grab the lemon pops and we can show them what they look like, and then okay, let's show you something here that we're working on. We made. I only had one. Well, it's not as hot, so hopefully it ain't gonna melt too much. These are homemade lemonade pops that me and Michelle worked on. These are. Let's get these my earphones on again. And you can see they got the mold here. And this is made out of lemon juice and saccharin. See, these are. They're still good too. Yeah, these are made out of lemon juice. I mean, lemon juice and saccharin. And oh, I got to mix with chocolate. Mm-hmm. Mm. Lemony. This is very good. It's a lemon flavored. I'm sorry. Your hair is showing. I know. All right, so this is good though. It is. Lemony goodness. With saccharin flavor. Mm. Yeah, it's frozen homemade lemonade. See, and these mold, I got these. I think Gucci got us these molds a couple years ago. Yeah, Crunch Corner yogurt. Oh, I know. I think I know the kind you're talking about. Yeah, there's a yogurt that has like little crunchies in it. Mm-hmm. I know about that one. Yeah. I don't think we have that in the USA, but I like the Okino's Greek yogurt with the honey on the side. So these are very easy to make. They don't take a lot of work. There's because it's not using real sugar, it's not sticky as like real sugar is. It's saccharine, and yeah, it's good. Well, I just bought some grape juice from Amazon today. Am I gonna maybe make some of these grape pops? You know what's good is when Michelle make these, and she'll put a little bit of lemon and lime in them, and there's a splash of lime in with the lemon, and they start tasting like a little bit like a Sprite. Yep, they start tasting like a Sprite soda. A lot of carbonation. Think of a flat Sprite. Yep, thank you for being here, George. We do appreciate that. I think we can give him his like already, his mod. Don't get all this juice all over your oh, wrong button. Standard moderator. Okay, so you're a mod now. And it says, my mom said she loved throat yogurt. Cedric makes amazing meatloaf. Sadly, George is going through a divorce. Yeah, that's what he said earlier. Yeah. I was starting to melt faster. You know what you should do? What? Why don't you make lemonade icicles? I mean, pops. I mean, ice blocks. Ice, or it says it's got icy. Yeah, but something we can shove the whole sucker in your mouth at once. Oh, okay, yeah. Hi, voiceless. How you doing? Oh, you don't have a mod either. I'm sorry, that you did. Let's fix that. Because you're a mod at Michelle's channel, so let's give you that standard mod for you. So these are homemade lemonade popsicles. The melting lemon pops. Um, that was good. Um, I am banned from 3 Wichita Public. For what? What'd you do wrong in Kansas? Oh, that doesn't make sense. No, no. Um, it fell for it 35 times. So who's the stupid one? Yeah, well, that's a completely different story. Um, because most of the kind of rules are already clearly stated what you can and cannot do under computers. Oh Lord, these are good. Um, you're gonna give yourself brain freeze. um, cold. But good stuff though. Well, Office Depot can still throw you out. Anyway, this is these lemon pops to make. Just you take one slim fast scoop of saccharin, 1 slim fast scoop of lemon juice, and then mix it in with about 1 yogurt cup of large yogurt cup of water that holds 32 ounces. Stir until thoroughly mixed, and then pour it into the molds. Well, apparently Mojo knows something about them. I'll watch him, see what he does. Mm-mm. Zero calorie lemon pops. Is what? Yeah, I know what he said at the beginning about the divorce. Yeah. And Moose asked me what I thought divorce, and I said divorce sucks. Of course, divorce of Jim Noodles had originally been a precedent when his parents had a divorce as well. Lummy's not a guy. It's my spouse. Yeah. It's complicated. Well, I mean, let's see, it's time to get ready to wrap it up anyway. We gotta work on that video thing. Oh, well, I know. No, I'm right here. This is me. It's a long story. We share the same body, but I wear the wig so you can tell who's who. Because my hair is like a dark color. I got lemon juice all over me. Um. Okay, so de-troll the troll. Don't get mad at me, okay? Just um okay, I thought you did know about a guy named George. She might know a guy named George, but she doesn't necessarily know this George. Okay. I'm not calling you names. Michelle's not calling you names. Nope, not calling you names either. Could someone please explain to him? I'll try. George, there have been people who have come here in the past, and they hardly have been around a long time, and their goal is not to be a benefit to the channel. Nobody really knows you. I thought Mojo knew you. I know Mojo mentioned a man named George to me, but I didn't know if you were her George or another George. So I'm not going to start throwing people out in the street unless you're like the asshat who came in the beginning of the show and started attacking me and Michelle's hair, and then basically you didn't do that. So that's completely different. I mean, there's this one guy that came in and all he did was just talk bad smack about me and Michelle, and yeah, I don't see you in the same league. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, okay? It's cool. Don't worry. Don't get too bent up out of shape over it. Okay, I apologized. Okay, let's just keep on moving because right now it's time to get ready to wrap it up. Yeah. Gotta get ready to wrap it up now. Let's get the blessings out. Oh, okay, here we go. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. May your days be pleasant and bright. May the sun shine on you and bring happiness and joy to your family and your loved ones. And may you also be careful with the heat and high humidity out there in the UK, in the EU, and parts of the USA, which right now we're blessed here in Connecticut. We're not got a lot of heat right now. So, thank you for being a fan and watching the show every day. We appreciate it. The service is ended. Time to go peace, kind, love, and don't forget to like and share and hype the show. Well, they can't hype it here. Well, share anyway. Share anyway. And we'll see you guys tonight on Kick and Twitch with Silver Moon Radio AM 1610. I don't know exactly what we're going to be playing, but we are playing something tonight. Yeah. So maybe we'll play some of those K-Tel records again. We can do that. Yeah. Until that time, guys, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world, come and see. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channel's here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time, the story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. stories hers to tell through the highs and lows. She does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.